Afternoon, everyone. Let's go over today. Actually, let's start with last night. Last night, finally finished The Hobbit. Really nice. Got it done. And now I can start working on other stuff. Overall, it was okay. Definitely not like one of my favorite books, but it was an enjoyable read. So now I'm working on Project Hail Mary. I only got a little ways into that, but I'm already enjoying it. This morning, I had to get up early for the class. I gave myself an extra 40 minutes just because I wasn't sure how long it'd take for me to get down there and find it. But the class is being held in the Animal Science building. It's right next to the big green yard. I know there's a term they have for it, but I can't remember it. But it's right there. It's one of their older brick buildings. The class itself is, it's pretty fun. It's some of the lecture stuff and some going over what was in the book I had to do homework in, or homework on, writing the essay. But it's also broken up with little breaks and events. So we went to the library for an hour just to go over what are the resources and tools, and there's a lot. They have basically the biggest computer room, several different areas of computers, including ones that are just set up so you can plug in your own laptop or anything if you want a bigger screen, as well as access to a bunch of 3D printers or VR headsets that have a bunch of different programs on them. So that's a nice resource to have. We did a couple other things in there, including drawing on some of the squares in that main walkway around that grass area. I still can't remember the name. I'll have to see if I can just remember the name for future reference, because it'll probably end up coming up again with other daily events. But yeah, so I rode to and from that. It's definitely more downhill on the way there, but still fairly manageable on the way up, which is very nice compared to the ride down into Logan. I had a few, no, it was more half, let's call it an hour and a half before their little in-between events. Apparently for all of the days that they had the class plus yesterday, they've had different events in addition, and I didn't know about the one yesterday. I wasn't paying enough attention apparently, but I went to today's, which was just going down into the old central parts of Logan where they have a bunch of stores, and visiting some of the stores where they have giveaways or discounts or whatever else, and just seeing what was there. I also realized when I was down there that that's where the Bluebird is, and I totally forgot that the Bluebird was even a thing until I was down there. Apparently, though, they're closed right now, and I think it's because, at least what it looked like, is they bought the building right next to them, and so now they're renovating to include it into their space. Some other person that I talked to who was in one of the neighboring stores said they were going to try to reopen in September when they finished with that. Let's see. I was able to take buses in and out of there as opposed to riding my bike, which was nice. They're definitely a lot more effective than trying to ride my bike when I can use them, although a lot more crowded. Let's see. After that, I got back, and I haven't done much, really. Just been a lot more relaxing and going over details with double-checking if I have any homework or going through emails and everything else. I'll probably end up doing a lot more reading tonight just to get further into Project Hail Mary. But I almost forgot. So in the class I have, there was one person I kind of recognized them, and their name is Arson, or Arsin, spelled with a Y instead of an O. And I was trying to figure out why I recognized them, and they had this little presentation, one PowerPoint picture presentation where they just had a bunch of pictures on one, and they went over a bunch of stuff, And they said, oh yeah, and for my capstone I did a writing project. I went, where did you go to high school? And obviously, because they said capstone project, we both knew it was New Ames. So apparently they just graduated a few months ago, and that's why I recognized them. But they are also in Morgan, just like 3 floors above me. So that's pretty cool. I think that's everything. I think I've covered all my bases now. There's one more thing. I'm glad I remembered that instead of trying to add it afterwards. But yeah, there was one more thing, which is that I tried making the drink with the almond extract in it. And Mom, you were right. It is good in a very weird way. Where it's obviously really good, but you wouldn't expect it to be good with almond in it, and like it's pretty good. That should be everything. So I'm gonna stop there. I wish you all a very good night. Bye bye.